Hey everybody, it's Ryan from Pi Records, and I'm here with Arno De Cea from Arno De Cea and the Clockwork Wizards. How are you, Arno?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Oh, very good. I'm excited to have you on because I just listened to this, and it's amazing. I was blown away. Um, but
Oh, thanks.
by the intensity. Um, it's really layered well. I want to go through the complexities of how you recorded that.
We recorded this album with a friend in southwest of France, in a city called Pau, and it was recorded live. All three guys in the same studio, um, with drums, bass, and guitar. And then I did some overdubs with a guitar for some songs and add some keyboards sometimes and some voices too. It was not on analog. It was a computer. We did it on a computer, and we did it last summer. Last summer, yeah.
So you've been really eager to get this out.
Sorry.
You've been very eager to get this out, to release it.
I didn't understand
Oh, okay.
the question.
You've been very excited to release this.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah, but it's it's a weird time we have it. So we are having so. Uh, we released the album on April here in France, and some friends from OTT's Media Records released the vinyl version, American release on May, and it's difficult because we use when we release our albums, we used to tour after, and then in this time, it's very difficult to find gigs and to tour because there are a lot of restrictions, and so we have to do with that.
So you is Europe all that way?
Is all. Sorry.
Is all of Europe in the same situation?
In France, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I it's it's doing better, but it's not all okay. Uh, we have some concerts planned for September and October. So situation is doing better, but the government is very careful because um, we don't have enough people vaccinated here
Yeah.
for the moment, so they are quite careful about what's going on.
Um, you guys have a lot of music out. Um, you have this, which is beautiful, Retro Futurism Part 2, which is
Yeah.
looks great. But you also have future I'm sorry, retro futurism part 1 and 2. Could you go through your albums and explain your gradual progression between the albums?
Yeah. So the band started in 2008. We did 5 albums since then. First one was called Surf It Up. It was quite not traditional surf oriented, but we were a lot into some bands like John and the Night Riders, Slackton, Space Cossacks, this kind of stuff. So the first album was in this kind of surf genre. It was released in 2011, and then we moved to have some to have more punk and noise rock influences mixed in our surf music. So the second album was Bug Terminal, and it started to get more of those punk and noise rock influences into it. And so we did a third album that was a Flash Freezing the Sun. And now those 2 last albums, Retrofuturism Part 1 was released 2 years ago, and then this the last one, the Part 2. And the band, we tour a little bit. So we managed to have our sound get an evolution with touring, rehearsing, and listening to some new bands. And so we try to get influenced by what's going on, but by also some past, some things from the past, like some people like Captain Beefheart, Sun Ra, Chrome, The Residents. We like bands that do their own stuff, but they don't care about what people say about their music, who got their own stuff. So we try to do a soft music the way we want to hear it, and even if we got some influences to do our stuff without caring what people would say about it. That's the way we do it.
It sounds almost progressive the way you wrote it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. We I like to get some new elements in the for the melodies, for the theme of the songs. Some arrangements, but that are not so traditional. You know, soft music sometimes is based on blues, and we try to get away from that, because I like a lot of traditional soft music, but I think we can now do some other things, because traditional soft music, like in the 60s, was very good, and some people from now, they're doing some traditional soft music, and they're doing it like they're doing some very good thing with that. But I think we can go further than that now with all the music going on. We have to move further.
Yeah, I agree. So your music is very intense. What can people expect to see at your show?
Oh, it's because when we are teenagers with the other guys, we used to see a lot of punk and hardcore bands in the 90s playing live. That was the first gigs and concert I went to see when I was 15 years old. And so I thought it was, for me, doing a show, I thought it was, it has to be like that, you know, something with energy, with uh, something you got to be intense with. You cannot just get on the stage, play your song, and wait for the end. You know, you've got to be in the music, to be involved in the music you play. So it's our punk and hardcore roots who are still there when we are performing live. So it's the way we do it. Mm.
Awesome. How did you hook up with Noah and Otitis Media?
I saw on the internet some that he did some couple of release of bands I like, and so I was looking for a record label to have our album released in the US. So I just asked Noah and Chris if they could be interested in doing that, and he said yes. We like your band, so let's go, let's do it. It was very simple, you know, and I'm very pleased with the release of our last album in the US. Yeah.
The this is it's not just an album, it's a piece of art. Would you say that's the way you like to present it?
You're thinking about the artwork too, or just
Yeah.
the music?
The whole packaging is like a piece of art.
Yeah, yeah, because we choose for the artwork to have the same cover from for the retrofuturism part one, and for the retrofuturism part two to have so, following with the two between the two albums with the cover art. So people can say, oh, okay, just the colors are changing on the cover. So people can think, oh, okay, this is the same band with it's the same series. It's like yeah, it's a series because whose albums the main concern is about science fiction. About the first one was all the songs were about time, and now the second part is about space. All the songs are about space. Even it's easier to talk about space when you're doing some songs with vocals, but or instrumental songs, the titles refer some references to space this time.
Yeah, I noticed some of the quote unquote retro sounds of the space at some of the beginning of your songs.
Mm. Yeah.
So where can people find your music? Not only the new album, but your other albums.
So for digital format, you can find all our discography on Bandcamp, which is very useful now for small bands like us. But for American people, they can find some CDs, there are some copies with Double Crown Records.
Oh, great.
Yeah, they got a mail order. So I think as we released the Retrofuturism Part 1 on Digipack CD, so Double Crown has got this one, and I think they got also our CD, the album called Flash Freezing the Sun was released on CD too, and I think they got some copies. For European people, it's easier to get the records when we're on tour. They can shop them on some mail orders for some countries, like in Greece with the guys from Green Cookie Records. But they you can order the records also on our Bandcamp. I used to send them all around the world. Yeah. But now for the last one, if you're in America, you can buy it from Otitis Media Records or from P Records.
That must feel pretty good having your music out there in the whole world.
For me, it's important that that the music can be heard by people in Japan or Italia or wherever. It's, thanks to internet is good for that now.
Yeah. Well, before we sign off, I want to give you an opportunity to say anything maybe I didn't touch on or didn't mention, or something you want to promote or talk about.
First, thanks a lot for inviting us, for having us for this internet interview. Well, I hope no, it's just not about the music, but I hope that the time we had with the pandemic or all the stuff is behind us, and that now I hope that everything is going to get better for everyone in the world. I hope so. And then if it's the case, it will be easier for a band like us to go in other countries and do some tours and plays and having fun. I hope that everybody can have fun as they used to before that. Yeah.
Great, great. Well, I want to thank you so much, Arno. I can't tell you how much I love your new record. Um, I like aggressive music, so when I heard your take on this surf music, I was really blown away.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you very much.
So you have a great day, and I'm gonna go listen to some of your music right now.
Okay. Have a nice day too.